Hi everybody, I'm going to be getting into my second part interview with Ingrid and talking about all the topics that we had written down. So the first one regarding politics in Spain and how that affects people in Spain, like US politics. So she kind of talked about how, yes, US politics can still affect lives of Spaniards. Something that she pointed out that I thought was interesting was US buying things from Spain and how that can hurt the economy. And she gave me an example of like if US didn't buy Spanish like olive oil or oranges or things like that, it could hurt the economy and mean less money coming into the country, which especially Sevilla is pretty poor, so that would obviously hurt the economy. So it does have a factor in that. And then Catalonia and independence. What she was saying about that is that it's a tricky topic, and that it's it's good to acknowledge and talk with people about it, because to like find solutions and hear people's opinions, because it's always good to hear people out, but it's important to respect their culture, but also it's important for Spain to stay together as a whole. So I think that's good that she noted that. And then young people in the job market, do we think this is related to people to seek civil service jobs? It's really hard for young people to get jobs in Spain. I didn't know that, so that I definitely learned something new with that. There aren't enough jobs for everyone, and often young people are struggling to find work. So she said some people choose to work for the government because the jobs are more stable and they come with good benefits. So that's something that I thought was really important as well. And then for number 4, to what extent are Spaniards aware of and prioritizing their mental and physical health? Factors related to mental health struggles, lifestyle habits. This one was really important, and she kind of talked about this one for a while, so let's get into it. But she was saying traditionally that there's a strong emphasis on healthy lifestyles. For Spaniards, there's a lot of walking around, especially in Sevilla. We see it's a very walkable city. Everyone's taking a lot of steps and walking around, getting outside, which is obviously good. And the Mediterranean diet is super important. So, like fruits, vegetables, olive oil, the meats, and everything. So, that's super good for like healthy lifestyle with everything like that, in daily routines with relaxation. She also noted like how everyone does siesta in the middle of the day, and like will take time out of their day to meet with people and go get lunch or drink, and just like make sure that they're taking time to do things that they like. But then when it comes to mental health, there's apparently a big stigma around it, and there's growing awareness in the recent years, but there's cultural barriers that still exist with that. And while many Spaniards do prioritize physical health and outdoor activities and everything like that, they're not openly discussing or addressing mental health necessarily. But there's efforts to raise awareness for mental health issues and reducing the stigma, she said, especially with the younger generation. Okay, lastly, we have what are your perceptions of other Latin American countries such as Mexico? Do you feel that you share cultural values, or do you view them as completely different cultures? She definitely says that she feels connection with Mexico. There's similar cultural things and history, even though there's obviously differences in the language and everything. They have a lot in common, and there are obviously differences, but they share a lot of the same values and experiences and a lot with culture and religion. So, yeah, thank you.